Zachariah Garcia versus Michelle Garcia.
This matter is before the court on the plaintiff's motion to set aside prior order and establish child support, as well as plaintiff's motion to compel discovery. This hearing is being conducted via Zoom. President's attorney Kirsten Nemick representing the plaintiff Zachariah Garcia and the moving party. Mr. Garcia is present. In addition, attorney Teresa Olatta is present representing the defendant wife mother Michelle Garcia, and Ms. Garcia is present. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
The court notes that there's a pretrial conference scheduled on December 12th at 8:30. Parties on this motion have conferred with Ms. Brower from the front of the court. The court has received the following recommendation that the defendant shall answer plaintiff's request for production of documents within 14 days. The court's aware that Ms. Olatta is new to this case. Attorney Clark previously withdrew as the attorney for Michelle Garcia. And further, that any prior orders regarding payment of marital bills shall continue. Ms. Nemick, is this recommendation good with your client?
Unfortunately, Your Honor, no, it's not.
Ms. Olatta, is this recommendation good with your client?
Yes, it is.
All right. What's the status of the sale of the marital home? Has that been listed?
It has, Your Honor, and the parties have received an offer. Ms. Garcia has refused to accept it. We did actually cover that when we met with Ms. Brower. I know it's not part of the motion that I filed. I filed that motion back on October 3rd. But the offer, I believe, was received around October 28th. That was prior to Ms. Olatta being retained. Ms. Garcia refuses to accept the offer, and per the conversation before Ms. Brower today, she believes that the court's prior orders don't require her to accept the offer. I have myself spoken with the realtor. She has indicated to me that it is a good offer, that the parties have had something like 11 to 12 walkthroughs plus an open house, and this is the only offer that they have received.
Okay, first of all, Ms. Olatta, you are agreeable with the recommendation that your client to respond to plaintiff's request for production documents within 14 days of today's date?
Yes.
Okay. With respect to the sale of marital home, have you reviewed the offer?
I have not gotten to fully review the offer. I just got added in as counsel. I know that opposing counsel sent me some emails back and forth that she had with the realtor, but I have not been able to review any offers.
I have the offer, Ms. Olatta. I can forward it to you via email if you'd like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm sending that to you right now.
The court is of opinion that this home should and ought to be sold. But yes, but the court will not order that without Ms. Olatta, attorney for Michelle Garcia, reviewing that offer and talking with the realtor if necessary.
Yes.
Your Honor, if I may, the offer was a one-day offer. The parties, or I'm sorry, the potential purchasers have agreed to extend that offer through today. However, if they don't have a response today, the parties will lose the offer.
Well, I like I said, I was just brought into the case, so I haven't had an opportunity to review it. This is the first and only offer that they've received. So I just want the opportunity to review it with my client to make sure that it's a fair offer. It's not a lowball offer.
I can tell you that they were offered $375,000, that they would like to close around November 28th, and they were offering Ms. Garcia 30 days of occupancy.
Is there any fair market analysis that was performed by the realtor?
I believe at some point, I'm sorry, Your Honor, I don't recall off the top of my head. I know that the fair market analysis was higher than the $375,000. But Ms. Hudson, the realtor, has indicated that the house has some serious need of repair, and given the need for those repairs, that she believes that the $375,000 is a good offer. I spoke to her about this on October 28th via email, and I forwarded that email to Ms. Olatta last week on Friday.
Yes, and I haven't seen an appraisal.
I don't think we ever did an appraisal. The parties don't really have money for an appraisal. We did fair market analysis, I believe.
Oh, can you forward that to me as well? Because I don't have that also.
I can look and see.
Over to tomorrow. What time do we have tomorrow to put this?
Is that accurate, Zach? That we did am I remembering this correctly? I'm not seeing it immediately.
They ran a fair market appraisal. The houses around me sold for $420,000, something like that. But that's without damages and everything that has to be done to the house.
It might be
I
in
do
here.
know that the court did also order that the parties review and agree to repairs reasonably recommended by the realtor.
Right, and they decided not to do any repairs is my understanding. Is that correct, Mr. Garcia?
Yes,
Ms. Garcia, is that correct? That you and your husband agreed not to make any repairs? You done mute yourself, Ms. Garcia?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so let's address that. All right, the court's going to adjourn this matter to tomorrow morning at 8:45 or 9:45. When are you available, counsel? And the court's going to make a decision, and you need to review that offer because the court's inclined to order that and Ms. Nemick perhaps can reach out to the realtor and ask for another 24 hours, or the realtor could reach out to the purchaser, see if they can extend this for another 24 hours. Are you both available at either 8:45 or 9:45 tomorrow? So in the meantime, Ms. Olatta can review with her client the next 24 hours as offer.
I can do 9:45.
Hold on one second. I'm sorry, my calendar is pulling up. I apologize. Lagging very much today. I will make 9:45 work tomorrow.
So we're not sending out notice, but simply I'm gonna hold on to Ms. Brower's recommendation regarding the status quo about marital bills, or we can review the appropriate child support under the guidelines. I don't know if has that been reviewed. Ms. Brower, did the parties review the child support guidelines?
Your Honor, I ran child support and spousal support numbers this afternoon for the parties. The attorneys have the
Okay.
calculations.
All right. All right, so if you can hold on those calculations, hopefully you'll be available, Ms. Brower, to discuss the matters with the parties tomorrow, 9:45.
I will be in your court tomorrow, so yes, I will be available.
All right, so this matter then is adjourned to tomorrow, 9:45, and again, that's the court wants to deal with the offered purchase of real estate. How long has it been on the market, Ms. Nemick?
I believe 2 months. Zach,
Okay.
Zach, when was the house listed? Do you recall?
give me 1 second, I can look.
Prior
Right,
to
we
my
discussed that. You can provide the court those answers tomorrow, and Ms. Olatta maybe reach out, talk with the realtor.
Yes,
And the realtor may be able to answer any questions. I'd suggest call this afternoon so you really can get back with you this afternoon, or if not first thing in the morning, but we'll adjourn matter to 9:45 tomorrow morning.
all right,
Thank
thank
you,
you.
Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Teresa, if you'd like, I can conference call you with the realtor right now. Does that work?
No, I would like to talk to Ms. Garcia first, and then I can reach out to the realtor.
Okay,
All right. It would be a good idea to conference, they both counsel together. But maybe you want to talk with your client first, Ms. Olatta, then reach out to Ms. Nemick, and she can facilitate that mutual phone call.
Sure.
The guy makes over $100,000 a year. My client makes $800 a month.
she locks up all of the food, the toiletries, and requires him to bring food for himself and the children 3 nights a week.
But he's just stopping over for 10 minutes here and there, and it is disruptive to the family. It's disruptive to the kids.
However, Miss Garcia literally locks up the toilet paper.